What up, world? Back again, Country Rap Report. Yours truly, Vic XL.
What up, y'all? You do the thing.
All right, man, let's get this thing going. Let's start off the right way. Y'all know what we do. We come to you guys with music and video reviews. All right, the only criteria is you got to have a video to your song. We do not do reviews of, what do you call them?
Cover art videos.
Cover art videos. But if you got a visual, we will definitely talk about your joint. All right, so let's get this thing started off the right way. One time, Big Poe. The name of this joint is...
Ooh, we doing that one first? Okay.
Big Poe. The name of this joint is Catfish, and it features TJ Freak and Shamu the Panda.
Oh, let me go first. Can I go first?
Go first.
This is my new favorite song. I wake up to this shit every day. This shit takes me back to when I was in college, not high school. When I was in college, and this was the Goody Mob days and early Outkast. Like, this shit took me back there. And I don't know who did the production. I know who did the beat, but this is some A+ work. Now I did have one little issue with Poe's vocals. Poe's vocals are a little different than TJ Freak's. I hope I'm saying the name right. Is it Freak? Am I saying it right? That's how you're supposed to say it, Freak? TJ Freak?
I think so.
Okay, all right, yeah. His Poe's vocals are a little bit different than TJ Freak's, but that aside, lyrically, they both come with it. I fucking love Shamu's voice. Shamu just gave me this CeeLo Green type vibe. Like this felt like Goody Mob, and as much as I love Goody Mob, new Goody Mob is not the same as still standing Goody Mob. I can't vibe with none of the new shit. But this takes me back there from the first second it came on until the end of the track. And then when I watched the video, because I was trying to vibe to it and listen to it before I watched the video. Once I saw the video, I thought, TJ's kind of weird because he's got a fucking catfish and he's rapping to it in his mouth. But I don't know if I could have done that. But other than that, but he is a weird guy anyway because he's got fucking face paint, walking around with a fishing hat, and that's the everyday get up. But other than that, bro, this is the favorite song for me at the moment, and this is really, really heavy repeats. I might even go and download this motherfucker on iTunes if it's available. If it's not, then I'll just keep the video on repeat. But I love this song.
Hey man, this video here and song might be okay. So this if I have to say, because we always talk about different fashions or styles in country rap, this is by far my favorite. Any artist in this lane, I'm rocking with you because I agree. Now, you said it made you think of old Goody Mob, and I agree with that.
Right.
But I'm going to go even deeper. This makes me feel Nappy Roots. This makes me feel Mob. Like
yeah. This I can hear the Feel Mob for sure.
Bro, this video and song, yes, I can't get this song up on WCRR fast enough. I can't get this on WCRR radio fast enough. Like, this is a must hear. And the video fitted so perfect to me.
Yeah.
Man, I can't even say enough about the production, the hook. Like, they hit on everything. And it's funny, the first time we talked about Big Poe, we was talking.
Yeah, he didn't get a good report from that first video, but and that was my first time seeing him. But he has grown from then to now.
Man,
lyrically, and then the video productions have all been elevated too. So he's on his shit. I respect him for that,
bro. The first thing we reviewed Big Poe, we was talking about the video with that big ass clock.
Oh, that damn clock, yeah.
Which he actually got. Shouts out to Big Poe, man. We got to get Big Poe on the show. Shouts out to Poe. He actually got in the comments and let us know that he bought that clock at Lowe's. He seems like, you know what? Let me say this. Artists understand that what we're doing, we're giving you coverage and we're critiquing, and we're giving you our honest opinions. It doesn't mean these are the opinions of the world, but even in negative, we're finding positives of every song. I don't think there's ever been a song that we just trash. Now, a lot of artists can't get past any negative. That's fine. But number one, we're talking about your music, we're putting the links in the videos, and we're putting attention to the song. People might disagree. Poe, every time we've posted something talking about him, he comments, and he seems like such a good spirit. But the one thing I agree with you, every offering he's gave us from what we've seen on time has been better. And it's been different. So Poe doesn't have a box. Because time is different from Move, and this is different from Move. And man, one time for Big Poe. Like, he is definitely will be on that list that we do at the end of the year.
Good job, Poe. For sure.
Good fun. Man, this record made me want to eat some goddamn fried catfish.
But I did do something that I don't normally do. Typically, when there's a feature on there, I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just wait for Vic to send me some more music, then I review them. After I heard TJ Freak, I had to go and find other shit by him. Because, and again, this is what features are supposed to be for. Features are supposed to bring in somebody else, and it's exposing your fan base to somebody different. And then hopefully they can piggyback off of each other's fan base. That's traditionally, that's how it's supposed to work in hip hop. I went down TJ Freak's whole fucking channel. This dude got it, bro. And I know this, we talk about Big Poe's record, but TJ Freak is the truth. I'm talking about like top 5 in country rap, maybe even top 25 in rap. Because this dude, he ain't just got the lyrics, because he spit bars in there, but Twista spits super fast, but ain't no bars in there. TJ Freak got bars in his fast spit, and which is hard to do because you can't always add that the bar element to what the fuck you doing. But this dude got it, bro. And ignore the clown shit, ignore the face painting, ignore the hat, ignore all of that shit. Listen to the talent that the dude has. I hope that what you see doesn't take away from what you hear for people. And again, that might goes with the condensation of people not taking the whole country rap serious and shit. But fuck it. His talent wise is levels above most of the people that are in this genre. If somebody played a TJ Freak song, especially this one, I know this is a Big Poe record, but let's say you played this in front of any other dude that's of our generation that grew up on rap, they would love this. They wouldn't give a fuck if it was country rap or not, because this is good hip hop. This is good this is good music, period.
Well, I told you what this TJ Freak says. I'm not a country rapper. I'm a rapper from the country.
I'm a rapper from the country. I respect that.
With that being said, man, yes, he definitely has it. I ain't mad at him, man. By no means am I mad at him and what he's bringing to the game. Like, he's got it. I think the one thing that might hurt him is his image. I think there'll be people that won't get it.
Yeah. They won't take him serious.
Yeah, I think there'll be people who look at the image and won't take him serious. So, but to me, hey, bro, because I'm going to be honest, I've seen his name pop up and pop up and pop up and pop up. And when I seen him, I really didn't want to hear. I didn't want to hear it. And when I finally said, you know what, I'm going to take a chance on him because I haven't seen his name too much. And now I'm happy that I did. And again, I don't want to take away from Big Poe because, again, Big Poe is elevating.
Right. So no disrespect to Poe at all, for sure.
Because I don't want to seem like we're talking so much about TJ. But the one thing I can say is with these people that are coming along, country rap music is in great hands.
Yeah.
Fans.
Yeah.
Fans. Go outside your traditional country rap box. Because I see that the numbers of those who are on top are growing. I need to see the numbers of some of these guys underneath grow. I'm not saying abandon those people. I'm saying there's enough country rap music out there that you don't have to listen to anything else. You don't have to listen.
That's true.
And artists.
That's true.
Artists. Look at those ahead of you and put that energy into your craft. Do not use country rap music as an avenue to make subpar music. Because there are people out there who are coming with it, period.
Yeah. And that used to be the condensation about that's well, that's really why no one took it serious, because the production value was lower, the video quality was lower, the bar levels of what hip hop is supposed to sound like was lower. Like all of that shit was just subpar. Now that is not the case. That we are not there in 2021. In 2021, there's some records over here that can compete with core hip hop that are just as good quality wise, content wise. Like all of that shit is present. Like this is a good time to be in country rap for sure.
Most definitely. And again, radio, man, radio, you got to get on board. Somebody out there on terrestrial radio, you're gonna have to take a chance. And
this is a good record to take a chance with.
Huh? Bro,
this is a damn good record to take a chance with for sure.
But when some, you know, and I'm gonna talk to you. You know, I'm gonna say it on air. There's a station in your hometown that I have been contemplating seeing if they could do paid programming and see if I could purchase an hour just to do a country rap mix show, because even though we have WCRR and it's going to grow and grow and grow, but I think there are still some people that I think internet radio is awesome, but I think you still need support of terrestrial radio too. Terrestrial radio is not dead, so with it not being dead, you have to have an avenue. And the person who brings this to terrestrial airways, you're going to be rewarded in the long haul, because this shit ain't going nowhere.
We talking about AM or FM?
I have no faith in AM other than talk.
Okay.
I've attempted AM radio. I have no. If I had to spend money on AM radio, I would. AM radio is only good for talk. To me.
I got you.
To me, I'm because of the way that this. A lot of AM radio a lot of people don't understand about AM radio. AM radio is good for giving you a studio to record in, so you have that ambiance and that backdrop. But it's not really good because most AM radio, when they do paid programming, they do it after 7 p.m. And what a lot of people know about AM radio is they turn the wattage down when it's
right.
So
gotcha.
They're kind of tricking you. You know what I'm saying? If you can hear AM radio in your city, chances are after a certain time in the day, you can only hear it on your block, because the wattage goes down when the sun goes down. And a lot of people don't know that about AM radio. That's why most of their program is geared towards the daytime.
Well, I'm interested if we seriously want to. That's your format. That's what you do. So you just let me know what I need to do, and then we can put something together. Especially if it's right here in my backyard. But this is something that I would want us to eat, because these motherfuckers are eating off of every time that we play their song. So we need to be charging for like song submission or some shit like that.
Eventually, like I say, as me and you work, as we work, we're gonna pull all this together. And and I feel like this, me personally, I have really legitimately tricked you, and you haven't realized it yet. But eventually, this is going to be, if it's the creator's will, and I feel like it is, this is going to be a very viable tool for artists to get to a level that they can't even imagine. That's my
as long as we're on the cusp of it and we're able to give artists another outlet, then I'm all for it. You know, that I've always been an advocate for giving the independents or the little guys a little bit more leverage or a little bit more leg room to fight.
All right, next up, man, this guy's talked about so much, and the average person might not consider him a country rapper, but I only see country rap fans talking about him, so I threw him in here. And like I say, from time to time, we're gonna throw artists in here that you might not think is a country rap artist, but they are appreciated by country rap fans. So next up is Mr. Burden, and the name of this joint is Riot for Me. Okay, now, Burden really, really took off, and you know how we talk about the Trump era rap? It seemed like that's when Burden kind of really, really took off, or that's when I started seeing him more. So he definitely, to me, appears like the height of his career came during the Trump era. We've also seen him beef with Kashki, and Just a lot of things. Now, the Ride For Me record. Burden to me appears to want the same lane as a Tom MacDonald. He has messages in his music. This record, Ride For Me, is talking about police brutality and being treated a certain way by police. This video definitely has some subs in it. Because if you notice, the white artist, the white gentleman's basically got a gun on him by the black police. Basically, it's basically a play on what's going on in African American culture, but what if it was going on in Caucasian culture?
Okay.
You know, I don't know. This video kind of, I don't know how I felt about it. I don't know how I really felt about the song. I wasn't sure because I don't know if the world is ready to look at it through that lens yet.
No, I think the world has been ready. It's just his perspective isn't complete. And that's probably me putting it as PC as possible. Like and the whole point about the video is it riot for me, like would we riot for you, or what if the shoe was on the other foot? Like that's the whole point. Like you're because it doesn't happen. How should I say this? Statistically speaking, those type of things that he's talking about in the video don't happen to people that are not minorities. So when it is happening so much to minorities, and this is not just Burden's issue, this is Forgiato Blow's issue, this is some of Adam's content's issue. Like y'all's perspective is so on a microscopic level that you're not even looking at the big picture, and you're ignoring the big picture. So you're only picking out little pieces of it that are pertinent to your topic and not talking about the whole thing. We're talking about Black Lives Matter, and you're saying all lives matter in this video. All lives can't matter without Black Lives Mattering and being a part of that. That's just the fact of the matter. But you're saying the overall condensation of this video is that everyone should be treated fairly. Everyone agrees with that, especially Black folks, but we're not being treated fairly. Throughout the history of this country, no person of color has ever been treated fairly. As a matter of fact, women weren't even treated fairly until the 40s or 30s, when they were able to literally speak their opinion without being ridiculed and or prosecuted. So we have this issue in this country, and I've said this before in another podcast, of we as in the overall society, we tend to treat symptoms instead of dealing with the ill or going with the root of the problem. He's dealing with a symptom in this video, and Adam has dealt with symptoms in his other videos. Tom MacDonald speaks on symptoms all the time. This is why they're popular. This is why they are on the popularity train that they're on, because they keep dealing with one symptom after another, one symptom. It's good. It's bringing light and eyes to these symptoms and subjects. True, but you're looking at it from a perspective that is not everyone else's. You're looking at it from a white perspective. When you're talking about this type of stuff, and I'm not saying that this video was wrong, because the video is 100% right. He's not wrong in the video, but you got to look at it from all perspectives. And when you come at it from a different perspective and you put it out there like, okay, well, what if it was somebody else? Or, this is not how this is happening. You're not really telling the whole story. You're only telling it, okay, and as an example, let's say I walk up to Vic and I slap Vic, and then Vic go to his wife and be like, man, Fletcher just walked up to me and slapped me. That's you dealing with the symptom. Neither one of you came in like, hey, why the fuck did you slap Vic? Well, it was a damn spider on his cheek, and I didn't want him to get bit, so I slapped him. My bad. I'm trying to help him, but that no one dealt with the root of why it is going on. You're only dealing with the symptom. You're only dealing with what the last effect was, and not going and backtracking and figuring out why. These type of videos irk the shit out of me, because it rallies a whole fan base that doesn't give a fuck about why. They just want to keep raising up the symptoms. You know, yeah, there's black on black crime. You know, yeah, there's riots here, or yeah, we got this flag over here. Okay, let's still now sit down, all of us, and figure out why it's an issue for us. Why are we not doing that? Why are we continue to talk about these subjects and not figuring and sitting down and having some real dialogue, genuine dialogue, not bullshit, but genuine dialogue with one another and figure out why it irks such and such, or why they did such and such. None of that is happening, especially when it's coming with stuff like this, because stuff like this just further throws gasoline on the fire, and it doesn't help the issue. It's a good video. It's a good song. I love the song. The song's dope as shit. But the message is not being pushed across as it should, and I think he's doing it on purpose, because he's done this way too many times to not know what the fuck he's doing. I think he's doing this now, and this is going to be his train that he's going to be on, because he's just going to continue to rally folks and incite people and get all these eyes on him. That part of it is disgusting. But the positive side of it is you're bringing attention to a lot of subjects that need to be brought to the attention of everyone. Now we're able to have some dialogue on it. If people are willing to have some dialogue, then they need to sit down and with other people that don't look like them, male or female, or of minorities, and have genuine conversations. Don't just have half-ass conversations of, oh, this is my flag and this is why I represent it, and you can't make me feel any different about it. Like, that's not genuine. You're not even taking into the effect what that person feels or how they came to the understanding that they have. You're already biased. Like, this is, and I can go on a whole rant, a whole fucking podcast about this type of shit, because this is me being in an interracial relationship. This kind of shit kind of, it hit home. All of this type of stuff hits home on a day-to-day. So it's not something that I can just turn off and walk away from when these videos and these type of comments that I see in his videos, they aren't pleasant. And these are people that are not getting the full message. And again, like I said, I think he's doing it deliberately. I'm not a fan of Burden for doing this type of shit, but I understand it. You got a fan base, you're playing to the fan base. Okay, cool. I get that. But you're not going to get me to buy records, and you're definitely not going to get me to promote any of the stuff that he's doing, because this is not done in the right context.
All right, let me say this. I'm a piggyback.
Okay.
I mean, if you just
on the side note though, Mesus was the truth in this video.
Yes.
Mesus shit was dope. Like, had he did his own verse and had his own song about the same subject, I was feeling it, but I wasn't feeling Burden at all.
All right, let me say this, and
okay.
I invite Burden to come to this show, because this is the thing. I want to have this dialogue with people who have these perspectives, because I see people online with these perspectives, and the people who follow them just follow. So, and I was an advocate for having Adam Calhoun on the Expeditiously show. I wanted Adam to sit down with T.I. I need these perspectives. See, the problem is we're talking to people who agree with us. No, we need to talk perspective.
Right,
Burden.
right.
Bro, first of all, let me say this. I like the song. I think your lyrics are on point. I think the video was on point. Let me just say this, bro. Are you mad that police kill unarmed people of color, and people of color say something about them? So are you mad that you feel like if the police are killing friends of yours, are you mad at your people for not saying anything? Because you cannot be mad at black people for saying something about black people getting killed by police.
Right.
So it seems like you're saying, will you ride for me? Well, bro, you need to slap the fuck out of your friends if you feel like your friends are not standing up. Because there is not one black person I've seen that says black lives matter over white lives. Like, y'all stop acting like this is a we're over you thing. Bro, check this out. Walker kids' lives. How about that? All my goddamn kids matter to me before anybody else's kids.
Right.
Ain't nobody said Black Lives. Y'all get so offended when a person says Black Lives Matter as if it's a slight against you. Bro, real talk. They are killing unarmed people that are people children. And if you have no compassion of that, regardless of the color, bro, I don't know what the fuck you own. Real talk. And I challenge you to come to this show.
And it ain't American.
Like, real talk, my G. You got 2 black guys in this video. I hope you have a relationship with them. How would you feel if they were on the other end of that gun, my G? Like, real talk, Bubba. How would you feel? Like, cut this shit out. Do y'all not realize when you, bro, stand up for right or wrong. I'm not the advocate. You know what? The whole thing about the girl who got shot, the police, you know what? A lot of people got that wrong, bro. They reacted off emotion, off feeling before fact. But y'all are really dwelling on this shit. Like, oh, a white cop say that. Bro, we get it, bro. But this happened so much, a lot of people acted off feeling before we got the facts. If you notice, there ain't been no protest, no nothing. Once the facts came out. Right. So, bro, chill. Like, I went on your Instagram page and you made a post. Oh, so, man, let me read this sucker post. You made a post that says, so, let me get this right. The police saved the girl who was about to be stabbed, and people are mad. Y'all are the dumbest.
See, that's them picking little pieces of the truth and not going over the entire thing. It's little. I'm gonna pull this line out and make that relevant. Like that's annoying as fuck, bro.
Bro, like real talk, I got a lot of white friends. I got a lot of Hispanic friends. I got a lot of friends of all races. I've been doing this shit for a long time, and this ain't all I do. And I'm saying this, bro. Everybody's lives matter.
Yes, absolutely.
You can't control the narrative of how one particular group reacts. Stop trying to control the narrative. Stop saying, oh, well, they got killed, but y'all have no right to protest because he was a drug dealer. Or you have no, oh, well, he had robbed a girl 3 weeks ago, so he got, get the fuck out of here, bro. Anybody who thinks like that is a fucking retard and don't have no kids.
Most of that, what you just talked about, most of that is the media doing that type of shit. Now the media will go and dig up some shit and such and such.
But no, you're right. You're right, and I don't mean to cut you off.
That's media. But
I know where you're going. You're right. But these artists, and the only reason I made that statement because I seen a very, very popular artist do a blog, and in his blog he mentioned the past of the person killed. So the media might do it, but these artists are swooping it up, feeding it to their fans who might not even see it in the media.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's still irrelevant. I mean, if I can remember the Philando Castile case. You know, Philando got killed in his car, legally carrying a gun, got killed in front of his girlfriend and his kid. You know, and they tried to dig up all kind of negative shit, like he did this and he did that. Like, that's irrelevant. The cop killed him in his car. He told the cop he had a gun. He was getting ready to show him the gun, had a permit for the gun. You know, where's the NRA with all of this shit, by the way? You know, but that's beside the point. Like, where was the protest for that? Where were the gun toting, you are not taking my rifle, folk? Where were y'all when those marches were happening? Like, what is going on? Like, y'all nitpicking. No, you hand picking on shit that you want to make relevant. And then when it's not relevant for you because the person's black, you are jumping back off and being like, oh, I'll just let them handle that shit. Okay, well, when we handle the shit, we typically riot because it's been 400 and almost 500 years of being oppressed. Like, where's that on your side, fam?
Let me say this. I hate to cut you off. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
Funny thing is, when the insurrection happened, for the most part, black people sat back and shut the fuck up.
Absolutely. Sat back, shut the fuck up and had popcorn. Like, oh, we finna watch this shit. This shit finna be good. These white folks over here tripping on other white folks. Hell yeah.
But most of these people, that was for the shits for that.
Right.
And that wasn't even about a death. That was about a fucking election.
Right.
Nobody died. They just didn't get their way.
Right.
And I'm not.
And that wasn't even a riot, quote unquote. That wasn't even a riot. That was just,
Bro,
they bucking the system.
Bro, these folks up here taking pictures in post office, and I don't want to turn this too political.
Okay.
I don't want to turn this to Burden. I actually like your song, and I actually like you as an artist. But I've challenged other bloggers, bro. If I see you trying to spin bro, if you don't get a damn person, if you don't get a person who has a different perspective to debate your perspective, shut the fuck up. That's how I feel. Because I'm man enough to have my perspective challenged. Because let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna support all mine with fact over my feelings. Now, if you bring me facts, you can change my mind. But you people refuse to date to deal with fact. Y'all want to deal with feelings. And a lot of times we jump out the window based on feelings. But we'll reel it back in because again, that was y'all so you say people are the dumbest. Yeah, people are the dumbest because no one wants to recognize that no matter what, a 15-year-old girl was murdered, no matter what the hell her color was. Y'all want to quarrel about police killed a black girl. Shut the fuck up. Y'all want to quarrel about, y'all mad because a life was saved. You shut the fuck up too. Y'all just want to be on East Side arguing that your lame opinions be accepted when the end all be all is a 15-year-old girl was killed. I ain't seen none of you people with opinions say condolences to the family. Have you ever lost a child, bro? Have you ever had to bury your child? Do you know that haunts you for your entire life while people are arguing and giving their opinions about what they don't even know to be true because people acted in the moment of emotion? Yes, that cop saved that girl's life. That doesn't negate the fact that a 15-year-old, 16-year-old, however hell old she was, died. Fall back on your opinion. Like, for real, do y'all know the parents and the family has to see this shit y'all talking about?
Well, I mean, let's we probably need to reel it back too because he has a right for his opinion.
Yes.
And he has a right to display it or say it however he wants to, like this song. We don't have to like it, but you and I both know that there is a very serious fan base out there that are eating this up, and he's becoming more and more popular through it, and he's realized that, and he's going to continue to make more music like this.
I rock with Burden. I actually like the song. I even like the message for the people he's catering to.
Right.
I will refuse to say this song. I didn't choose to review this song to bash it. I'm just getting my feelings off. But at the end of the day, when it comes to review, it gets a thumbs up for me. I think people who feel like Burden feel, I think this song needs to be an eye-opener. It's just some of the things and the messages that you're portraying are slightly skewed.
Yeah, skewed is a good word. Your perspective is off, fam. And you know, again, fix your perspective. The only way you're gonna fix your perspective is for you to obtain more perspective from other people. Clearly, you don't have that.
Right. And that's me. Like, I would love to talk to Burden. I want to know about your perspective. I want you to know about.
I don't want to talk to Burden. Huh? I don't want to talk to Burden. If you do that interview, you can do that. I don't want to talk to Burden. There's certain things that I'm intolerable with, and this is probably one of them because I don't think there's any change in Burden's mind. Burden's making too much money right now to even get off of this train. So if he feels a certain way, if he's feeling different, or even if we're taking it the wrong way because of the way that he came off and portrayed it, then fam, your communicating is, well, no, he ain't gonna come off that way. But if that is the case, then your communication is off. Don't come off this way. But you are coming off this way, and I know what this is doing for your career and or the people that are listening to you. This isn't a good situation for us. You can't say that you want us all to get along, but you're making this type of music. This isn't good at all get along music, fam.
Burden made a post that says, y'all ever heard of uproars and national riots for a white person's justice? I'll wait. Let me guess. That stuff don't happen to us, right? LOL. Stop acting like this shit you preach is equality. It's not. My question is,
What is
I,
he
I,
talking about?
I feel you, but are you talking about equality? That's my only question.
Exactly.
So you're getting on the people who's not talking about equality, but are you talking about equality? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And you have a right to your perspective. I just would love to discuss your perspective. I'm not here to make you change and not make the music you want to make for the fans who love your music. I like your music. All I'm saying is, bro, understand that the thing that is your perspective, there's an opposite end of that perspective that affects people. And when people are dying, there's a compassion you have to find in your heart. You cannot say, so what? That's just my personal opinion, bro.
I agree.
Now, if you're willing to tell me that any people, any person of any color, black, white, whatever the color may be, if you're willing to hold your chest out and say your perspective to the parent of the person that buried their child, then, bro, I'm with you. I just don't think you will. I just don't think you will. Because I'm here to tell you, I don't think any unarmed person should be murdered by the police. Their lives matter, regardless of their color. Police job is to serve and protect. They need to get you in the back of that goddamn car and get you to the jailhouse. And that's for any color. And that's equality. We're all equally should get locked the fuck up and go to jail if we do wrong. Not some shot and some make it there. Come on, bro. Stop that. If you're gonna make posts like that, then I need you to make posts about the people of non-color who do mass killings who make it to the police station. Like, bro, stop looking at life through blinders. Again, you're pandering. You're pandering. That's what you're doing. You're pandering. You're pandering to people's emotions who feel a certain way. Stop acting like it's all one way. Because there are people who are on the opposite coin of you who suffer and had pain too.
There's people in this video that shot the video with him that probably could have gave him a completely different perspective. But, probably should have, but
I know
they got paid to do a job.
You try to sell records, my G. I'm with you. I ain't mad at you. Good song, great visual. It was needed for some people, and some people won't appreciate it. But me personally, I appreciate the art.
Yeah, I give him the art.
I appreciate the art in that record, and man, you're a beast. So, all right, man, we got one more to go, and let's see what we got. And I didn't mean to do that to you, Burden. I'm sorry. Next up, man, we got Drawbe. All right, and Drawbe has a record called Shades of
Georgia. How you say that? Drawbe?
Drawbe. He has a record called Shades of Georgia, and this is a remix. It features Colt Ford, The Lax, Trey Guthrie, DJ Canyon Banyan, and a whole shitload of other people. All right, in my opinion, this is the We Are the World of country rap.
We are the world.
This is the self-destruction of country rap.
Oh my goodness. I wouldn't give it that now. I can't give it that. Fam.
This is one thing I say, man. And hip-hop doesn't do this enough, but country rap do. Y'all know y'all will go get Colt Ford and throw him on y'all records. Now, I'm not mad at that at all. They let Colt set this joint off.
Yeah, Colt's verse was probably the best out of all of them.
You think so?
Yeah.
Which means Colt still got it.
Oh, Colt definitely still got it. Definitely. This was I wasn't feeling Drawdy's nothing. I like that he gave homage to Georgia and some cities and towns, but that was it. I thought his flow was a little basic. I wasn't even feeling TJ Freak singing / rapping. I would rather you just rap, fam. Like kill him with the lyrics and the fast rap. Everybody else, the Lax was probably decent, and they spoke some Georgia facts. They probably came in right behind Colt Ford. Everybody else was just meant for me. Like I will say that this song, if Drawde, and I'll give this advice for free. He could petition the UGA athletic department to have his song played at all of the football games, and this would probably be an anthem for Georgia for 2021 as they go into their football season. This is a good song. It's a good rallying song. It's a good Georgia-based song. Like songs about specific places are always hits for those people in those places. But if you target market and do it with the athletic department and have all the athletes promoting it, now you got something that could potentially go viral and or sell a couple million singles. And if Georgia does anything in the bowl game, then guess who's coming out to perform at halftime for the celebration? You know, and maybe you can bring Colt Ford and the entire crew, you know, because they want to see a live version of that. This is speaking from experience with Homeboy and Halftime and the Yin Yang Twins. Like that type of thing could happen for him.
You know what I like? I like all the Georgia references. They mentioned Peachtree City. They mentioned golf carts in Peachtree City. They mentioned Sharpsburg. My man Relax mentioned Pastor Troy.
Right, exactly.
So
exactly.
I like the visual. I thought it was a cool record. It didn't break no barriers. And they better keep this song the hell away from the Georgia Stadium unless they're playing it when you walk in the stadium. Hell no. I do not want to hear this song in no Georgia Bulldog game because I need to get crunk. And this song is a tad bit slow and boring for something like that. I'm not against the song, but I'm a Bulldog fan, and we don't know.
Hey, ain't nothing else out there. I'm just until we get something else that's going to change that. This is all we got to work with for right now. You know, so this is until then, run this shit and have that shit played at the stadium. Let's get a check for that, fam. That's 100,000 people that he gets to register for his BMI every time that shit gets played there. That's a check.
I ain't mad at it. I like the song. The song actually appears on the latest Average Joe compilation. And Drawde is actually a Average Joe artist.
Cool.
And he's also been on American Idol, and he's from Sharpsburg, so it made sense that he mentioned that. And I think he was actually signed by DJ Canyon Banyan and taken to Average Joe. I'm not actually sure, but I'm with it, man. The song actually featured Colt Ford, like we said, The Latch, Young Gunner, Trey Guthrie, Carl Remy, Sam Rock, and TJ Freak, and DJ Canyon Banyan. So that's actually the entire lineup. I said and more, but I want to give everybody. Actually, he reached out. Drawde.
Who did, Drawde?
When we first started the show, he reached out to me about coverage, and I didn't hear him. But he did reach out, and they actually sent me a song by him. Average Joe serviced me a record, and I reached back out to them about doing potential business, and that was early on. That was before we actually started the show. That's when I just started posting country rap videos on the Riding Dirty page, and they reached out, and so hopefully, man, I'll be able to reach out and we can get Drawde on the show. The record was cool, kind of slow pace. I like what they did. I like what they was getting at. It was basic posse cut, and I ain't got nothing bad to say about it other than it was just a little slow for my liking.
Gotcha.
All right, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna get the hell up out of here. I gave Burden too much energy, bro. I gave Burden too much.
Yeah, I think we probably didn't gave Burden way. Well, nah, he don't get it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Fuck it. I mean, next we need to run some Tom McDonald through one of these video reviews because I've been bucking on it. But if we can do Burden, now we got to do Tom and all these other folks.
I gotta go find some Mesus. I like Mesus too, even though
Mesus is dope.
Even though he looks a little like Adam Calhoun.
A little bit.
So I guess that was a bit. Hey man, Mesus is dope. So I'm gonna find some Mesus. All right, man. Let's get up out of a quick review. Big Po Catfish featuring Shamu the Pounder and TJ Freak. What I didn't tell you, Shamu the Pounder is actually a producer.
For rap or country rap?
Man, his credits go from Charlie Farley to he has a deep credit base, man. Like Shamu, his Instagram is Shamu Drum Dummy. His production.
Oh, he's Drum Dummy?
Yeah. Shamu of Drum Dummy. So he's part of the production crew. He's produced for Ritz, OMB Peasy, Rod Wave, Project Youngin,
Oh shit.
Youngin Ace, Baby Joe, Charlie Farley. Just to name a few, man.
I'm impressed.
DJ
You know what? Who would be dope though? If Drum Dummy and Sin got together, that record would be absolutely stupid.
That record definitely sounds like Sin could be on it or a Sin produced type record. But like I said, I want to hear more records like that. All right, man. Then we had Burden, Ride for Me. We said enough about that. Like I said, I ain't mad at you, Burden. That was for your fans and the people who respect what you do. Great visual, great concept, just for those who are buying it. Got nothing bad to say other than the fact that we need to talk perspective. Last up was Drawbe with the Shades of Georgia remix featuring everybody in country rap. If you didn't get to the video shoot into the studio, that was your fault. That's on the Average Joe latest compilation, but it was my man Drawbe featuring the world. Again, I like the visual, and they're talking about places I visit very frequently, so I was with it.
For sure.
All right, man, let's get up out of here. CountryRapReport.com, WCRR Radio. Make sure you drop videos you want us to review on the Facebook page, Country Rap Report, Spotify, Country Rap Tunes, YouTube, Country Rap Tunes. All right, subscribe to the page, comment. And if you don't want to go through all the other videos, there's a playlist. You can just type in Country Rap Report. All right, that's it for me, bro.
That's it for me, fam.
All right, till next time, we gone. Peace.
Peace.